Have you ever felt just completely stuck? Like you're pushing against this invisible wall and it just will not budge. Well, this whole explainer is about how to smash through that feeling and finally find your path forward. Let's get right into it.
And that's really it, isn't it? This just cuts right to the heart of the matter. That feeling of being stuck, it's born from that gap, that frustration between the life you pictured in your head and the one you're actually living. That's where all the friction comes from. So if we really want to figure out how to get unstuck, we've got to face a pretty fundamental, maybe even a little bit of a harsh truth about how life actually works.
Really think about that for a second. We walk around acting like we've got some kind of deal with the universe, right? Like it owes us happiness or success. But did it? Did you ever sign that contract? Because questioning that one basic assumption is where everything starts to change.
And here it is. This is the big one. The universe doesn't really care if you win or lose. Life doesn't pick favorites. And you know what? That's not a bad thing. It's actually incredibly freeing. It's empowering because it means you can stop waiting for the world to give you permission or to be fair. The power to change things, it's not out there. It's in here.
Okay, so once you really get that life is indifferent, it leads you to the next most critical step. The spotlight just swings right around and points directly at you. It's all about making this huge shift from blaming your circumstances to taking 100% ownership. And this redefines what responsibility even means. See, it's not about blame, it's about alignment. If it's your dream, then the work to make it happen is also yours. Nobody else is going to show up with a toolkit to build your dream for you. That duty, and really that privilege, it's all on you.
So here's the call to action. It's a pivot. You stop spending all that energy complaining about what you don't have, and you shift your entire focus to becoming the person who can actually earn it. That frustration you feel, that's your most valuable resource. You just need to redirect it from complaining into building. All right, so we've got the mindset shift down, but how do we actually turn that into something real, something you can do today? Well, this next part is all about where you point your focus.
You really only have two choices here. You can stay stuck in what I call the problem trap, just going over and over what's wrong, what you don't have, or you can choose the solution path. You see the problem, you acknowledge it, but then you make a conscious choice and say, okay, enough. Now I have to move forward. And we can break that down into two simple pillars. First, your mind. You have to train it to be a solution finder, not a problem dweller. And second, your eyes. This is about where you're looking. It is great to have that big, shiny destination in the distance, but your day-to-day focus has to be on the very next step right in front of you. And this is so, so true. If you're constantly staring at the top of the mountain, you're guaranteed to trip over the roots and rocks right at your feet. Real progress only happens one step at a time. So you just focus on the next step, and then the one after that. And before you know it, you'll look up, and you'll be at your destination. Which brings us to our final and maybe the most powerful idea in all of this. It's a dead simple mantra for when things inevitably get tough. Yeah, let's just be real for a second. This journey is not going to be a walk in the park. This isn't about hoping for an easy path. It's about expecting a hard one. You're going to face not one or two, but thousands of difficulties, big and small. So, when that happens, when you hit that wall, when you feel that overwhelming urge to just give up, what's the answer? What is the one thing you need to do? That's it. That is the simple, brutal, and incredibly beautiful answer. It doesn't matter how tired you are. It doesn't matter how much you doubt yourself. The only command you have to listen to is this one. When fear starts to creep in, when the world is telling you to take a break, when every single part of you is screaming that it's just easier to stop, the answer has to be the same. Because this is the engine of all progress. It's not about being perfect or brilliant. It's about being persistent. This is the one non-negotiable rule for your journey. You just keep moving. And you better believe these things are going to try and stop you. Tiredness is going to tell you you've done enough. Self-doubt will whisper that you're not good enough. Fear will scream that you should turn back. Heck, sometimes the world itself will try to hold you in place. Your job is to ignore every single one of them. And this just wraps it all up, doesn't it? It's an unconditional command you give to yourself. There are no asterisks, no fine print, no excuses. The only rule on the path to getting what you want is this one: relentless forward momentum. And so we bring it all back to you. Because knowing all this is one thing, but it means nothing without action. So the final question isn't for me, it's for you. Where are you going? And more importantly, what is the very next step you're going to take right now to just keep moving?